film is shot in two aspect ratios, 1:166 and the widescreen format. The idea came from already in prep that it was actually initially in Thomas's thoughts to do this. And then we had to talk in prep about why and what his ideas were so I could understand them. Seen it before, we've all done that before, but it felt like a good thing because as an allegory and as a metaphor, what it does is, I feel, it enhances the feeling of reality. It is a real story, and the film starts in 1:66, which has a, whether you talk about consciously or subconsciously, it has a reference back to not necessarily TV or documentary, but it has a kind of reality feeling about it. It's a square format, and it has something to do, in my mind, with a reality reference. It's not cinematic as such. So we start the film like that, and as the little boy sees his father going away out to sea, it opens up in a curtain to widescreen, which is kind of like saying, here, the film begins here, but it's not that, it's just the world gets bigger here. Something else is going to happen. And then the trick is to do that, whether it works or not in our minds, to do that without it seeming pretentious and whether it just seems like a natural emotional beat, which I think it does at that moment in the story. And the same applies when you come back to the end and you want to bring it back. You have to think very carefully about when and how you do this, because you kind of lock into it, because everything prior to that and everything after that is then committal. If you shoot, and wear nappies as a DOP and a chicken, they'll just shoot everything general, and then you have everything, you can do what you want. But I didn't want to do that. So I shot everything prior to that in 1:66, and I shot everything full frame as best I could, full res, widescreen for the middle part of the film, committed to it. And then at the end of the film, when we decide to realize that he's going to pass away, the camera closes back into that story again, which is like a monument in time that these people died. And then we go to the funeral and the end of the film, which is in the 1:66 again.